The Young and the Restless, Y&R, spoilers recap for Wednesday, November 29, reveals that Victor Newman, Eric Braden, will knock the knife out of Aunt Jordan's, Colleen Zank, hands and hurl her toward the bed. So that'll give him a chance to escape the bedroom with Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott. After Victor locks Jordan inside that room, he'll head downstairs with Nikki and see that Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, has been stabbed. Cole Howard, Jade Eddie Peck, will try to stop the bleeding as Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, pleads with Claire Grace, Haley Aaron, to turn things around. Once Victoria and Cole promise that they'll help Claire if she does this, she'll relent and unlock the drawer containing some antidote bottles. Claire will give Victoria 2 bottles while she rushes off to search for the ones Jordan hid elsewhere. Victoria will give 1 bottle to Victor before Cole guzzles one too. Meanwhile, Y&R spoilers say Nick will drag himself over to the drawer so that he can retrieve his phone and call 911. After the ambulance is on its way, Claire will return and help Nick drink an antidote bottle. Victoria will take the last one since Nikki's IV was filled with alcohol and not poison. The antidote will take effect quickly, so everyone will seem like they're starting to improve. Cole and Victoria will still believe their baby didn't make it, so Claire will cry over all the lies and how this plan spiraled out of control. Once the cops and EMTs arrive, there will be no sign of Jordan in the room upstairs. After establishing that it's too high for Jordan to jump from the window without injuring herself, Victor will insist Jordan must be somewhere in the house. Claire will claim she has no idea where Jordan could be as she's led away in handcuffs. In the doorway, Claire will stop to apologize as she admits she doesn't know what to believe and doesn't even know who she is anymore. After Claire goes with the cops, Victoria will wonder how someone so bright could end up like that. Victor will contend that Claire is just as bad as Aunt Jordan and will call her nuts. At Newman Media, Audra Charles, Zulika Silver, will try and fail to get in touch with Nikki over the phone about an urgent business decision. At Crimson Lights, Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, won't be able to reach Victoria, so he'll quiz Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic, about whether he's heard any news from her. Nate will confess that he hasn't and will be shocked over Billy's updates about Nikki's seizure, or at least the one the Newmans assumed she had when they took off for Oregon. Billy will realize Nate and Victoria are on the outs, so he'll pump Nate for info and learn that he fell into one of Victor's infamous traps. Since Billy has been there before, he'll show some sympathy for Nate. Audra will eventually join the conversation and hear about Nikki's seizure story as well, so she'll get in touch with Nikki's sister, Casey Reed, Roberta Layton, and get confirmation that she hasn't seen or heard from Nikki. Billy, Nate, and Audra will find it troubling that out of Victoria, Nikki, Victor, Nick, and Claire, no one is responding to attempts to reach out. After Billy decides it's time to get the authorities involved, Audra and Nate will advise against the idea. Although Nate will act like the Newmans are probably just distracted by the medical emergency, Billy will feel like something's seriously wrong. Once Billy stops by Newman Enterprises to see if anyone knows anything, he'll call Nick's phone and finally get him on the line. Nick will be patched up by then, but he won't go into the details of what happened and will only confirm to Billy that everyone is safe. Back at the coffee house, Audra will talk about how Victoria is always going to put Newman first, so she'll hint about Nate deserving better. Audra will also bring up her job offer again, but Nate won't think he can agree to anything when he's been given such a vague description. Audra will suggest that Nate could take her to dinner and get some hints about the position, so Nate will decide he's in and will declare that it's a date. At the lake house again, the EMTs will take Cole and the Newmans to the hospital. With Claire headed to the police station, the house will be empty as a hidden Jordan peeks through a vent. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Jordan will get her comeuppance sooner or later, so stay tuned. CDL is where you want to be for exciting Young and the Restless spoilers, updates, and news, so make us your top Y&R source.